Hi Libras, you have a bonus here. Let me just see real quick what I have out today. I don't have Oracle, but we're going to do Why Are They Back? This is a request from one of your very own, and I do fulfill your requests on the channel. Why are they back? We got the Ten of Wands, Peaking, and the Six of Swords. I got something too about loving the color green, and maybe someone here drives a Subaru, and I kept getting like very far states from me. I kept getting Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey. I kept getting far states on the other side of the country from me. So that could be something here. Why are they back? This person could also enjoy backpacking, was a former traveler. Maybe they like to travel, or that was just something they planned for their life. Libra, please. Why is this person back? A request from one of your very own. They didn't want to say their name. Six of Cups. It did feel good. I want to do another shuffle, so we'll do that in a second. They miss you, and they're driven to come back because of the Six of Cups. The archetype of the card, it talks about, and you have the famous Three of Wands going on in your readings with the bigwigs right now, with the main readers on YouTube. I call it mainstream readers because they've been around 10 plus years, or they've been doing this a while. So it's like the OG readers on YouTube. They're back because they have a resonance with you in a four-placed card reading. Let's shuffle this one too. Six of Cups is like, I'm going to always return to you. You're a person of mine. There's a symbiosis. I don't hate you, but I also don't incredibly love you because I've lost you before type of feeling. So the Six of Cups can be missing you incredibly, and that's why they came back, okay? Why are they coming back, or what is this person's intentions? And let's do like a really slappy shuffle. Oh, it's there again. What the heck? It came back for another go. Six of Cups for the second time with the moon. And that was the moon. All right. Sorry for the shuffling and on your ears. I realize I started listening the other day to readers, and it's like that could affect your ears over time. So sorry about that, you guys. What's in their intentions? Eight of Cups. They keep saying from video to video they're going to take a break, or they intend to walk away. They could be scared of another option that you have, or you have introduced. Maybe another party. It could be an interest of yours. They plan on walking away. And I'm just going to keep going here. I don't know why my screen keeps dimming. I definitely have to look into my camera settings today. Hermit, you have a Virgo reappearing. Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands. They're back to talk more. This week, the next 7 days, they will be communicating in Rainbow Unicorn Tarot. If you're like simplistic reader, you don't draw more than 9 cards. And that's okay. We need readers like that too. We need simple readings around as well. Not always like a novella or a long movie. They want more communication. Some of them feel like you isolate to protect. They've put it together so they understand that you protect your energy. The Hermit. You've gone in to seek answers about them. They could be a water sign. They could have Virgo in their chart pretty heavy here. He's the center card. And Eight of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could have a Sagittarian that returned also. Sagittarius is the Eight of Wands. Okay. Anything, honestly, this week that they do. Okay, they could be protecting their own energy, or they say that they're restricted. Someone could be restricted due to travel, or they would need to travel to you during the holidays to be with you, Libra. And as you guys know, in the United States, we have so many like travel accords that are going on. The next 3 days are supposed to be either really, really busy, or it's not intended to travel well. Like you're not going to have the best experience at any international airport. So it's like this person knows that there's going to be a trip. It takes putting in work. Some of them may have lied in the past, so they feel restricted and bound to what they told you, and they would have to correct. It's like this, like what I'm getting is they would have to correct. It's almost like I'm being shown a car wheel. Okay, Page of Pentacles. So friendship is on their mind. I don't think they want to lose you, but that's like the base. The reality is being able to give you friendship. They don't know about a heavy relationship with you right now. But it did stem from missing you a lot. What did you do there to make this person miss you? Because I feel like something happened there. Yeah, you're strong. Maybe you're honest about the days when it's also like it's weekended for you. You know, you may have cried in front of this person and showed true emotion, and they regard that as strength. It's not necessarily something that you lose out on. Your empathy is really huge with this person. Can anyone tell me why my camera like dims naturally? If you guys could share in the comments, because I have full power now. My camera could be old is what I'm thinking, because it's dimming when I look up sometimes. King of Cups. Okay, you have a Scorpio, a King of Pentacles. Okay, I get a story for some of my, this is just for the ladies, okay? I'm just going to impart like specific messages at this point. The King of Pentacles is someone who changed and did some things on their own. And a lot of you maybe have already heard of that. You've gotten in touch with them when they did come back and they spoke to you. You've learned of some kind of rise in pay, or this person changed their life. You can't make it up. I mean, the cards are saying that if they were a page before, they have some kind of dominance in finance, or they have combated something in their life, which was an issue before. It was a clear issue in their life. It could have been just about finances before. They're restricted because they're in their feelings. King of Cups is like someone who's very compassionate in their feelings, and they're back in the story because they had walked away. So a lot of you had kind of ushered that out with them before. You said bye-bye too. And I want to say for some of you, that's 2 years ago. For some of you, they just recently came back, okay, in retrograde. In retrograde, funny things happen. Your phone gets out of whack. Things happen. Messages aren't sent. Letters aren't sent. So that's just kind of the reality of what we're seeing in the cards lately. We have a lot of Leo and a lot of Virgo back. And these are just for the weekend readings. We don't know till we get to Monday. We have no projection on Monday yet. What's their incoming intentions after the Hermit? So this person's going within, thinking of communication. They're thinking of all the times they hurt you. Five of Swords is a card about anguish and putting someone else through a process which they're going to have to learn from. It is struggle, strife. Here he's seen with his mother in the Five of Swords, and they're talking, looking at knives, knives. I don't know if the video is going to be taken down now that I said that, so I might have to refilm this video later. But for those of you that saw it here first, if it isn't taken down, then that's great. You're not supposed to say that word. So they're kind of having a meeting here. I think in the past you were dealing with someone who is immature, avoidant, dismissive, avoidant. They couldn't face love face to face. And what they forego in this process is that they've returned to reclaim you. They would like you back. Okay, and we'll get into the specifics of that in a moment. 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands can be responsibilities, job matters. In the 3D, it's difficult things that we go through, difficult responsibilities, and then having obligations. And then when those form into one big ball, usually it resorts into a tower. That's why a lot of readers will say, today was a 10 of Wands tower, right? And even some of us have gone through that on a personal level. We've been there. So the 10 of Wands is saying life was difficult without you. They may have walked away for personal reasons, or some of them found somebody else, okay? No, you can rewind that part just for your own personal thinking or for your own resonation, but somebody left here because life got too overwhelming. 10 of Wands is overwhelm, all right? This person could have been a parent. I see a very small class of people that could have been parents there, and then they met you and they were overwhelmed or frazzled. So that's a case here that I'm seeing, but it's not for everybody. This could have been a single guy or girl who had way too many obligations, or they felt overwhelmed. Okay. Do they think it's easier with Libra back? 9 of Pentacles. That's a yes. And it speaks of you being surprisingly remarkable on your own. I think they may have underestimated how well you work when they just leave you be. So that's very specific. I have to state it because that's the visuals I'm getting. Knight of Pentacles. They've changed to a committal person, or it's a turnover from night to day. They've suddenly become committal. They want to give a promise here. Some of you received in the past fake promises, so you just can't tolerate it, or your toleration level is meh. You can't do any more there. Okay, so I realize some of you will be laughing about that because there's not much left. So you're not going to tolerate it. In the story today, they have reviewed the 5 of Swords between you. This can be a distant situation right here in this card. And if they didn't hurt you, I also pick up here that there are restrictions in traveling. There can be physical restriction to get to you. It can be income issues. And also they have been observing you as a 9 of Pentacles person. A lot of you asked me to in comments, and I couldn't get back to everybody. I'm working on it today. I'm trying. 9 of Pentacles can be viewing you from a distance, and it's not always from your personal accounts or where somebody sees pictures. A lot of it is hearsay and people connected to you too. So there's mutuals. There's a lot of friends in between both of you, or you are married into their family. And a lot of you might even say it's the last one you said. It's the married into the family. We have the Lovers. Okay. So right here, we're going to do a preview of what's coming up in Scorpio season. What's coming up in Scorpio season. And if you guys could just briefly write me about the dimming occurring on my camera, that would greatly help. It's not low in battery too. It's about 92%. So I don't know if it's just old or I'm going to need to go get a new camera. Not sure what that is about. Thank you very much. And what is their actions most likely in Scorpio season? 2 of Cups. Okay, so they're back for a bond. They're back to reprise a relationship. Why would they want that now? Because there's gotta be a gosh dang reason why somebody would be coming back. We have the 2 of Swords. And by the way, I'm over it. 2 of Swords is Libra. And just joking with you, Queen of Wands is Leo. You're attractive. They could see that their view of you is that you have a decision coming up and you're going to really have to choose. And they know that you're running out of maybe time to decide on them, or you don't have any more patience. So you're very attractive to this person, and they see that you have a decision coming up. You might actually have Libra men and women. I'll say both of you. You have options that are interested in you. I don't know why you haven't chosen them yet. That's what's going to get me deeply in this read. Is I don't know why you haven't made something particular with another person. It could be something about how you view them, or you don't think that they're actually a good choice. Okay, because that's what I'm getting, and I'm saying it out loud. I mean, there's nothing to lose by saying it out loud. So the 2 of Cups, it would be why they're returning. They want to reprise a bond in Mercury retrograde. You have the Sun. The Sun and the Queen of Wands is good for the next 7 days. That's a very good combo. I think it's because you maintain a good attitude, and you could be lighthearted. Maybe you laugh about things that have happened to you, and this person finds that everybody they deal with is so serious, or people that they deal with want money, or they're just after something. So while they're dating, they're finding that they don't have quite a disposition, or not as funny as you. Maybe you're very charming, Libra, and this person understands it's part of what comes with you. They get a charming good-natured personality. And I do get something about like hilarious laughing. So you could be someone who's very, very funny, by the ways. Very, very funny, as Sean Connery has once stated. Four of Wands. It's a lot of relationship stuff. They're either talking about a past bond between the two of you or the lack of seeing you nowadays, and they want it to increase. They're back because you are the sun in their life, okay? A couple of other things here. I don't get a huge grass is greener concept, but I think while they took a break, they saw the other side, okay? They did see peaks of what it could be if they went back into dating and if it wasn't you. Seven of Wands, somebody's still guarded. Someone can still be doubting this relationship's happenstance on a Saturday. So today, it's like maybe Libra, you don't believe in it or you don't want to give it a chance. And that's for who it resonates for. It's not going to be for everybody. Some of you believe it's going to work out. So I'm not speaking to you. Okay? With love. I send you off with love in that direction. For the ones that don't really see it's kind of like it's amateur hour for you. You just don't see like the full throttle ship of what it could be. There's potential, but they're back for a particular thing that you keep your antenna up. So you have persisted in guarding your energy. I don't know if this is an ex too who can have a sharp tongue with you as well and you don't appreciate it, but maybe once upon a time you loved them. There's something like that. It's like once upon a time you guys were good friends and there's memories there. Or some of you, there was like a child that came from this relationship. So it's almost like you feel obligated towards being there for them. To be nice. Ace of Cups. They want to renew things. They do. It's almost like they want to be there for you, but it's got to be on their own time. They're not going to let you take the control seat here, or they're not going to let you sit in the car seat. What I'm getting is they want to drive it, okay? They want to drive the reunion. They're back because you're the sun. They're back because they had obligations. Some of them got over those obligations too. You may have heard in passing what happened to that. Yes, because the Ten of Wands ain't here for no reason. It's here for a reason. So let's see what that Six of Cups was truly about. What did they learn from missing? Oh my gosh. I'm not trying to be dramatic. It's really the card that I got right now. So the Six of Cups clarified the Six of Cups. It was immense. It was immense when they were gone. Knight of Swords. They are going to have to fight for you. And I don't say that lightly. They're going to have to fight for you because there's something here about, I'm very close to picking up on it. There's something here about like wasting time too on purpose and letting some time pass by. I don't know if that was selfish or this person did indeed claim to need time. So what is that? That's Pisces. That's a pause. Interesting that you showed up because I was just talking about that. There's something here about the double Six of Cups. So not only is it immense when it's doubled in the energy, but it's telling you that it was profuse and they have no choice but to come forward. So this could be an air sign. Some of you, it's a Gemini. Some of you, it is a Libra or Aquarius. And then the fire signs are in this one. Why are you returning? So in the why are you returning Vidya, the fire signs are here. And they're here multiple times. Ten of Cups. So that's the 10. And it looks very different from this tarot deck. Others today you will see Rider Waite or you'll see Light Seer's version. But in this one, it's a beautiful version of the card because they're sitting under an oak tree and they're learning together. There's wine glasses, which are the 10 cups, and the little girl is collecting the grapes. So it's, well, that's kind of like childhood labor, but it's what's interesting is there's something here about making something with you from the past. Doubling up is, I also sense someone here could be from the military, or they maybe work in government circles. So they could be off for the holidays this year. They could be coming home. They could be shipping home or shipping out. Something about like a military love affair as well. Or both of you were separated due to a job, or someone's job separated the two of you. So now they're coming back for more. Why do they see this as joyous for them? I'm almost getting it like that's their energy. You're not saying that. 9 of Swords. Because they worry about their own future. They worry about it. They could worry about you being with someone else. They're frightful of that. Some of you kind of have evidence of this person already doing it because they have messaged in some way according to this story. It's going to be most resonant for you guys. Okay? Did they ever find happiness? We'll end it on that note. We might do a part 2 to this day, just to let you know. They took some risks, okay? Yes, this person did have a new journey. I need more, then that's a little too vague for me. They took a risk. What did it lead to? Justice. They learned the hard way. They learned the sad truth that you weren't coming back. And a lot of you did shut the door and you threw away the key. You threw the key and the key went down the drain and it made a lot of clanging as it was going. So yes, but they learned the truth of the situation. And it's a lot murkier out there than they thought, or it's a lot darker than they had imagined. Love and dating isn't what it was all cracked up to be. What do they want to do with Libra now? 8 of Pentacles. You guys are getting effort for the next 7 days. So this is story 2. It wrapped with the same 8 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. With a different deck. So I'll send this off to you. They're trying to see if you are either also very happy at your work. I'm getting a very different download. Whether that brings you true joy or whether you can sustain also working with them. Someone is measuring whether you want to do it too, if you want to go back to them. And the answer lies when this video ends and you close it. What do you get when the video ends? It's what you whispered to yourself just now. That, my friends, is your intuition. That little whisper when this video ended. Thank you, guys.